What's up? What's the word?
Speaking of getting some money, uh, where we want to go? I want to go to. I really don't want to do the Drake and J Cole. I want to go to this Drewski and Birdman thing. So I found that very, 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 very interesting. That Birdman had one of the could have been records changed. Um,
Okay, so has Drewski said anything about it?
he retweeted something, but I ain't really I ain't been following the story. So I was hoping that you would been following the story.
I haven't heard anything about it, but I'll say this. To the point where he felt like he needed to do that. One. Two, I just feel like in certain situations, Drew, he a comedian. Like, I mean, he might have said something funny and dude took it away, or I don't really know, but I just feel like it's corny. Like that man ain't about that life. Like, why are you snatching his chain from him?
Uh,
Pick out somebody your own size. Like,
I think it's a rollout. I think everything is rollout. I think it's going. I think Drewski is probably one of the biggest entertainers in the game right now, and I think Birdman is going linking up with him and getting some content done. And I think it's a rollout.
I mean, it very much so could, but you know what they said about the whole Funny Marco thing? A lot of people thought it wasn't real. And apparently it was real. Like the whole thing that happened with G Herbo. Like people thought it wasn't real and ended up being real. So who knows? It would be funny if it is some content. Okay, cool. But if he really did that in real life, he corny as hell for that.
I don't know, man. It's just a rollout, man. I think we got at some point in time we got to really just start figuring out getting the blurred line between what's reality and what's like content because
So, but wait, that's the hard part though, is because a lot of the times people are using their reality for content. So,
mm,
how do you like at this point in our like the day and age we live in, how much of it is real?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question, and it makes it hard for you to want to watch it and follow this shit. Like I
Mhm.
don't be wanting to watch a lot of this stuff. I don't be wanting to like follow it because it's all be fugazi.
But you know what's so crazy though is if we look back on how content even started, a lot of this started from where? Reality TV. How much of reality TV when we was watching it and we were, in the thick of it when it first started, we didn't know that a lot of these situations were made up and they were scripted, or maybe half of it was true, half of it wasn't. So it's like, I mean, really that same strategy is only transferring now into the internet, and that's what we're seeing now. Some of it, half of it is real, half of it isn't. And I mean, it make you not want to watch it, but think about it. Like reality TV got to a point where people didn't really want to watch it no more because why? Because of the same thing. People started to catch on like, oh, Love and Hip Hop is might be scripted, it might not be, all of it be real. They're putting people in situations just to get the content. So it's really and truly, I don't see no difference between reality TV and what people are doing now for content. It's the same thing.
I'm so sick of people. Like I'm so sick of the Krishan Rock girl. Like I'm just tired of all of it.
You
Like
know what? I was
all
just
of that.
saying, because that whole Tamar Braxton situation happened where I guess she assaulted one of her somebody on her team. She assaulted them. She bum rushed her stage during Love and War. Love and War is an iconic song. How are you messing up Love and War? For them people that spent all that money to see that concert, a lot of them went to hear that specific song. She gonna go on stage. I think we got a video of it. We gonna play the video?
Damn! Damn! So, where the lights at? Can you turn the bitches off? Oh, bitch up. Why is the light? Hi, how you doing? Yeah. Shit. Bop, bop, bop. They are who they are. Tamar Braxton, what you talking about? Hold on, sis. Yeah. It's only four y'all. We need more. Like, what are you? Like, all right, I'm a part of the choir. Come on,
I want you to sing it.
yeah, Chris. Whoa.
Oh yeah, go.
I need like 250. Like somebody who really been waiting 10 years.
Mm. Just a hot drunk mess. Like, let me tell you something. That girl been drunk since the girl been drunk since we started watching her, and we have seen her spiral, like just spiral and continuously spiral. And I know a lot of the times we want to give grace. Like I've seen people say she's a new mother, give her grace. You know, she's had a lot of trauma, give her grace. But at some point, great, there is a difference between grace and accountability. And right now, I think we are seeing like all of the excuses we've been giving her over the last few, years or a year of things happening. It's like we are seeing this full on play, and at some point somebody got to hold her accountable for her actions, because it's going to continue to keep happening. Like she's going to keep doing this, or and then there's a sense of entitlement that she has where she feels like, how do you go on somebody's stage and feel like, yeah, I'm about to perform, I'm going to perform, when am I going to perform? And it's like, come on girl, like at some point show some respect for yourself and the person that allowed you and invited you to the show. Because Tamar did go on and say, hey, I invited her to the show, but I never said she was going to perform. And then for you to go on stage at during one of her biggest songs and then like crash the stage, it's crazy.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's not even about that though. And then here's on the other side of that, this is what I would feel like too. Tamar's team, somebody getting fired on that damn team. Because how y'all let that girl go on stage and do that? Nobody stopped her. No one said, yo, grab the mic from this drunk girl. Nobody said, yo, let me intercede here. Let me make sure that she don't go on stage. I think that's might have been no, because I think that the assault happened after they kicked her off the stage. So
They might have been scared. You never know. Shit, they seen them. They seen the footages. They know Shorty got hands. She might run up and probably
let
get
me
hit with a
ask
two
you this
piece.
though, because somewhere Blueface is over there saying I ain't the problem. Because that's the next. People say that in the comments. Well, it looking like Blueface ain't the problem.
I
Like
mean, Blueface was an enabler too, though. You know what I mean? He was an enabler, so he was a part of the problem. He curated. This is a monster. He curated. You know what I
she is
mean? He helped
funny.
fuel this monster. He can help feed this. You know what I mean? Till he can get a bag off of it. And I don't know. To me, I think all press is good press, and I wouldn't be surprised if Zeus was somewhat filming this, and this is going to be a new reality TV show of Krishan, and we're gonna get the backstage footage of this whole Tamar Braxton situation, and people gonna watch it. So I don't know. This all is a rollout. It's all is content. I just want to know how can I block people or names off my feed, like off my algorithm, because I'm tired of Shorty.
I'm tired of her too. I'm not gonna lie. Like there was a part of me that feels for her as a new mother. There's a part of me that felt for her trauma because we've all been there. But at the same time, mama, at some point you gotta be able to take responsibility for you have a whole child that you are raising. And what's gonna happen? Like if you don't grow up or you don't get the help that you need because you clearly need some help, whether it's you need to get help for alcohol and if you're doing drugs, whatever, or just therapy, get some help, because now we're in a space where you have a child, you're bringing this child around, she got the baby everywhere with her. So it's like even that aspect of it of I'm doing all this reckless shit, but I'm doing it with my child. Like somebody has to step in and do something because that poor baby. Who knows?
It's looking crazy, man. But thoughts and prayers to everybody involved. That's all I'm gonna say. Thoughts and prayers, and hopefully her team get it right.
Hey, what's up? What's the word?